Alright, we are live. It is International Overwatch League Action Season 6, week number 9 in this face-off. It's a Tier 1 matchup. Easy Lynx taking on the ANNIHA TATORS. As always, I am your host for this one, Super Rondo, and I am joined by no one else other than...
Bean Fire! That's as good as I get.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, what's going on? Obviously, we've got, week 9 action, Tier 1 still going on. Dueling towards the end of the season. We've got a nice battle coming up so far. I mean, it's
two great teams.
Seeds number 4 and two great teams against seeds number 4 and 5 coming into this week. But I mean, Fiend, what are you expecting here?
A good sweaty play match. I've seen both teams, played against both of them. They're both really good. Like, I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah, like I said, it should be a good one, as I mentioned before coming in. So the Easy Lynx coming with a record of 4-3-1 for 4th place. ANNIHA TATORS coming with a record of 2-6-0. Now, the beauty about this is both teams are coming into this matchup sporting a 3-game losing streak. So somebody's going to fix that, and they're going to end that
break
thing today.
There's a stake in this match.
Definitely. So obviously we're just waiting on the last ready ups from our captains. But so while we're waiting on that, let's talk about the first map. We're getting into Busan. So classic map. You call it controversial. Some people love it, some people hate it. But I mean, Sophie, any characters you've seen both of these teams. So anything you're expecting from either side, or does anyone stand out?
I know Band could be a problem in DPS. I'm not sure what he'll play, but Nino be right up there with him. I'm waiting to see both of those go up against each other. Token, I know, great support. Killing Bear, I know ESU. Pika and Veruca are tough as tanks, and Obsidian is like super annoying if memory serves. I love you though, Obsidian.
Name dropping already, but hey, we're here for it.
It's like, don't hate me, but yeah, you're annoying and I get you sometimes. Honestly, as far as who they're gonna play though, that's what I'm trying to think of. Wouldn't be surprised to see Rhine. Possible Sig. Not that I'm focusing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously not to be cliche, but I mean, the possibilities are endless.
Right.
And as for me, I haven't seen either one of these teams in action so far this season. I've been casting a lot of Tier 2 games, a handful of Tier 1 games, but I'm coming in kind of vanilla to this one, so I have no idea.
I am a Tier 1, that's the reason why I know all of them. Like, personal experience, I know that oh my goodness, that's why I was like, yeah, this is two great teams. It was tough going up against them.
The reason why we're not getting into the game just yet is we're still trying to figure out some final things in the chat with both captains. Appreciate your page for those of you that are tuned in so far. I mean, if you're not already, give that page a follow and a like, subscribe. I don't know how Twitch works, whatever it is, do the thing. Trying to hit our goal of 450, currently sitting at 440 on followers on the main account. Appreciate obviously the support throughout the entire season, and playoffs coming up right around the corner, so you're gonna get even more Overwatch action broadcasted straight to all 5 tiers, a lot of games, and playoff games, so very important games.
How the chat's gonna play out.
What it appears the stall is potentially a scheduling mix-up.
Yeah. I was looking at that.
Yeah, definitely new territory for me. I mean, so at this moment, we're waiting on the league admins to dial in and give us what the next course of action is gonna be. It appears that both teams don't mind playing each other, but obviously it's gonna come down to the league admins and what their final decision is.
And yes, they did all, I think, get swapped. Yeah, that's what they did. They swapped 9 for 10.
More of you piling into the chat, obviously. For those of you sitting there currently waiting on Season 6, Week 9, Tier number 1, Easy Lynx taking on the ANNIHA Tators. Battle of 4 and 5 in the Tier 1 group. Just waiting on the final okay from a league admin over a potential scheduling error, but it appears that we're getting the okay. Again, just waiting on that final go-ahead. Then we'll get ready from the captains, and we're going to jump right into Busan.
I said that yes, I think that's all going to work out well because they really just switched all of it.
Yeah, that's what I figure also, and agreeing. Obviously, getting a late start. The game was supposed to start about 30 minutes ago, so
Yeah.
hopefully we're actually able to play this game and it count.
No Fast and Furious. Let's try to just get some yesterday.
Okay, and that is the okay from the admin. Now we're just waiting on the okay from the captains. It looks like we're gonna be ready.
Yeah, we're gonna see it. Let's go.
Okay, and there's one. There's two. Here we go.
Now traveling to the center.
Well, I mean, better late than never. Obviously, later than planned, but finally getting into the map. So,
At least we got it all worked out.
Exactly, got it all worked out. This game will count. It's an official league game. Week 9.
Ready for battle.
Oh, Brian Zaria. Oh, there's the Ryan Sig. I called one.
Of course, you can't go wrong with Lucio. Ever.
On this match, no.
Don't listen to what anyone says. It's a perfect pick on every map.
I've been just fine as Reinhardt with Lucio behind me.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
So with that, the Tators, the classic Ryan, Zarya, Cassidy, Sim, and a Lucio Bap. Very kind of common group of 6. And people on the other side, it's like Sig, Ryan, Reaper, Cassidy, but then Lucio Bap. So same from the support line.
Very close lineups there.
Right,
Ryan
actually
down.
immediately before the points even won. Tators have the early slight and it's still a battle. No one's got full control of the point just yet.
Get it halfway. See if I can pull it off. Please.
Oh, ANNIHA takes first. Excuse me, the Lynxes.
Lynxes get capped. Tators coming back in. Gonna regroup. Let's stick with Sim. They're going around back the way.
Take it back. Like I said, that first fight was a little deceiving. I mean, like there was a couple of kills, but I surely thought Tators had him. And Lynx was
They were darn close. Alright, bringing the battle to point. Sim's out. Got a beat drop.
Beat by Lucio. Oh, here we go. An old party starts.
Nino takes out Pika.
Lynx still doing a good job at containing here.
Got them repelled, keeping the point.
Keep the point. Cassie doing a little bit of chase, keep the pressure on.
Uh-oh.
So Tators
Ben got found out.
Come back strong here. They're sitting on 4 ult, potentially 5 with Cassidy coming in. Their time to make your move is here.
Got a Sigil and a Ryan on the other side. There they go.
There we go. All of those, everything.
Dap and Cass. Cass going with the ult. Got a cap for it.
And definitely nice cap. Just enough time too, but now the Lynx come back with 2 ults of their own. Reaper and Ryan can be a very
Cass
nice
is close
combo.
to it too.
There it goes, and they've got the window. So you're sitting on a 3-0 ult advantage, and nobody on Tators is close. Very dangerous spot to be in.
That's gonna be a hard hold. Got Cass
And
on.
not only that, I mean, probably one fight and Lynx takes the point, sitting at 90.
Nino's waiting for space, trying to find the place to ult. I can see it. Reaper on point. Taken down. Cass ulting. Takes Lucio with him.
Takes Lucy with him, but still no advances really made just yet.
No, he's poking until the rest of the team can get back.
Oh, the Lynx still sitting on their 3 ults, and now probably have a beat drop to go with it.
I'll switch to Tracer. Window goes up.
Oh, they're gonna start with the window.
Reaper. Took down Urga.
Very easy cap there.
Oh.
Oh, we've got a pause. Someone disconnected.
We got a DC, I think. Maybe this
Can't
one.
tell who's gone. Obviously, just from the menu screen, it appears that everyone's still in there.
Waiting to find out what happened.
Yeah, I don't show anyone from my side. Pause. I'll get a final check from the captain to see what happened. Oh, ooh. I got okay from the Lynx side that there's nothing on So I guess by default it would mean taters, but I haven't heard anything, so bear with me here. No, taters confirm that it's not them either. Very weird.
Getting ready to start it up again.
Cause yeah, that was an automatic pause, which typically gets triggered when someone DCs. So
Right? I didn't think
very
anybody
weird
pushed
situation.
it.
Yeah, and I definitely didn't push it either. So both teams said they're okay, so we're gonna get right back in.
Enough of the weirdness, more for the game. Let's go. Saw that take down Reaper. Trinity got Nino.
With that, right into overtime.
Pika's almost got his ult. Oh,
Ooh, that's a
denied.
huge hammer.
That's a feels bad. That was a good hammer. So I have a star, but that's to do it.
Very important and necessary. Oh, with the grab, it is not over.
Stay growing up. Laser down. Jason also gets sent up top. Pika with his own hammer.
You know, Tater's putting up a very
Pushing
good
him
fight
out.
here. It is not over till it's over.
Now we got Soldier going to point.
Still sitting in overtime. No one's got control just yet.
Don't see an edge just yet.
Obviously, if Lynx wins the fight, they win the
Brian's
match. Or sorry, win the point at least.
Out.
No, Taters pull it off.
Took him out. Got the point.
This will restore you.
Chase down Lucio.
Turn it up.
And some chaos. A lot of switch for Taters. Warriors coming out. Diva out now. Tracer's in. You know, we're probably going to get another hectic battle now, because now it's Tater's turn to force the overtime, sitting at 99, getting there.
Cat's almost got his ult. I'm waiting for him to come in. There it
Reaper in,
is.
well, there's the Reaper, oh, there it is right there. Nothing
Didn't
doing.
take anything out though. Up. Press Y challenge to keep the point. Carries
Here
Moira.
we go, whoever wins the fight, wins the point.
Working on Reaper now.
Taters, the momentum.
Get into position.
They're going to take
That'll
it back
do
and
it.
hold.
I got that round.
Ever get that feeling, deja vu?
Knew these guys were going to be closely matched, but dang.
0-1.
Yeah, like, it was definitely a great battle back by Taters. The only thing I hate about that is you might have to put like a small asterisk on it just because of that weird pause situation.
Yeah.
It's like, I absolutely hate that. You know, it could easily sour what has so far been a good match, and we're only just now beginning.
Alright, I hope it doesn't happen again though.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Gotta switch to Diva. And Orisa for tank now.
I'm under attack.
Also got an Ana out.
This map, I don't blame him. She can be so annoying. Lynxes going on the point.
Lucio being the best damn healer, and of course you have Lucio on both sides.
He's great to speed out and try to start dominant. Why I love
Here we
it.
go again. Lynx taking first control of the point. We saw that last time. Hopefully it goes a little different for them this time.
Watching them group up. Up, switch to Farah. Might try to do some damage away from the turrets. Oh, your Ryan pulled a me, charged all the way through.
And here's a little bit of assault blast.
Oh my stars. Oh, Simmel's up.
Yeah, drop the beat, of course. Especially huge when both teams drop the beat. Why not?
Arista gets that Farah. Got one more to take down. Tators took the point on that one. Although they do have Ryan and Arista have their ults ready. But
Yeah,
on
and
the,
then on the other side,
I was going to say that,
sitting on ult as well. Yeah, they probably got 3, maybe even 4 with the window. So
we're going
you're
to see
another
more of the
live
same.
party. Yep.
There's bongos. Ooh, good charge. There, got shut down. Cycle got a good ult, but didn't get anybody ultimately. Lynx is taken back over the point now.
Caster curse fully in effect. Everyone I switched to died, so I apologize.
It's easier as the other one. I could just do an overview.
I mean, I understand it's only the first map, but you told us early on that 2 very evenly matched teams. It's gonna be a back and forth. Obviously, it's early, but I think we'll be sitting on a 5 map here.
Sim already got another ult. Wow. Tracer trying to poke in, get some damage. They make a good push in here. It makes it difficult, especially when they're up high, trying to find them in time to get rid of them.
Here we go again, overtime chaos.
That plays out. Hammer missed. That Ryan taken down.
Well, it's a team kill.
They
I think it's
kept
gonna
it.
clinch it for Lynx here.
1v1. Going into third.
Score 1-1. Ready for battle.
Early on with the switches, looks like we're getting a May from the Tater side.
Not a bad idea. With the walls and freezing Ryan. Oh, they match May on both sides now.
5, 4,
And Reaper and Hanzo.
1.
Oh, we're getting some piggy action.
Capture the objective.
Token switched to Moira. I like Moira on this one. Both teams meeting up top. Watching Ryan's charge. Pika taken down.
Full battle on top. I guess just forget the point. Let's kill each other.
We got one. Oh, now they're all coming down.
I'll come down. Tater's trying with the back cap C9. Not gonna work though.
That was a good try on Trinity's part though.
And Lynx again gonna take point first. Obviously, as we've seen so far in early on, that doesn't matter too much.
It's coming down to ults most of the time here. And speaking of, there goes Dragons. It's Lucio like that.
Yeah, you know, like we've definitely seen a lot of ults going off at the same time from the opposing side.
Tators
Like,
moving
you
up.
want to question ult management, but it hasn't really mattered.
Alright, Tators taking the point. Got the Lynxes regrouping now. Looks like they're going up to the left. Nope, veering to the right.
First there.
Bongos go down, wall goes up.
Both walls go up.
Ooh, hammer takes down. Look like Moira. Moira's got her ult. Reaper's got his. May's almost got hers. Ryan's almost got his. Lucio. So they've got a lot of ults coming up on Lynxes. They got window on Tater's side.
Window on Tators with May's nearly there.
Because May ult.
Nearly there. And here we go.
Get
It's
used to
just
it.
wide one after wide one after wide one.
That's why I call it the press wide challenge. Moving on to the point now. Oh, there goes Aressa. Comes May ult.
Huge man. 2 freezes there.
Nice. And every time I think they got one advantage, there's somebody else comes in and joins. Oh, there goes a Reaper ult. Got Mary
Takes
with
out
it.
3.
Nice.
Quarter finish the job. Maybe even clutch the point. No, they're gonna keep rushing in there.
They're trying to take down
Every
Baruka
single
now.
percentage point counts.
Lynx is coming up now. That was good though, because I got to 93%. I don't blame them for stubbornly doing that.
Lynx regaining control, but it's a long way to 99.
And they've got 3 ults coming up for Tators.
Tater City 4 now. Bongo probably gets there within this next fight.
Here comes. Imagine dragons. Good take. There's taken down. Not quite to the point yet. Alright, got Tators regrouping.
Naturally, they're going to want to combine at least one of their holds here. Probably the Bongo window. Oh, I guess you kind of force these to 3. You know, you win the fight.
If it gets the point, yeah. There goes Bongos, there goes Hammer.
Oh, there goes the hammer.
Alright, coming in with her ult.
It is just hectic, absolutely chaos.
Loose woman from Tators. There goes the rest of 2.
You know, here we go. That might be it. I don't think Tators can
Yep,
retouch.
they clinched it.
Lynx takes map 1.
That was super exciting. I almost couldn't call anything because I'd be like, as soon as something happened, something else happened, and then there's a bunch of ults, and I'm like, oh my stars.
Yeah, I mean, just for a first match, that was absolute chaos. For those of you tuning in, you're obviously going to be getting good from here. As you watch Symmetra just melt an entire
All
team.
the Symmetra plays, talking about order. Nope, chaos. And on that note, we are off to Eichenwald. I love this map. It's one of my favorite Rhine maps. And Lucio.
Definitely the gameplay is going to change a little bit, obviously, you know. Starts off with control, then transitions to payload, so the fight changes, the gameplay changes, the characters might even change.
I usually end up changing in the
Very
middle.
hectic. A lot of chaos so far. Let's definitely see if you have any subs. Both teams have quite the full bench, so we'll see what any changes happen.
That was a great round played by both. That was so close.
So it appears there might be some latency issues, so to accommodate, we're going to transition from West Coast servers to put it on the East Coast, see if that makes any of a difference. Or I guess the Central, because there is no East Coast.
I love that you know that stuff, because that could work. I got the lineup in for the Lynxes.
It's like Obsidian is coming out, and Dog is coming in.
I'm switching DPS as well. They said it's Sammy Chicky time. Still waiting to hear from the Tators about their lineup.
You know, and it might serve me well if I actually, change the map, because that's...
I would have told you before you started the game. I just figured you were getting the lineup in first.
That's better.
Like,
Alright, looks like Lynx
okay.
is... Looks like Lynx is ready to go. Now we just wait the Tators. I believe they do have one person sitting on their bench. If I remember correctly, one of the people spectating for them is their coach, but they do have a bench.
Yeah, Mexi is their coach. Okay. Looks like for tanks we're gonna have Frank and Cheyenne Veruca on there. And the band stay the same. And then for heals we're gonna have Bear and Peekahoo. That's the fun of being a flex. Change places!
Alright, looks like lineups are good. We'll just get the final ready up from the captains, and then we'll jump into map number 2, which is Eichenwald. Lynx took the first map of Busan for a 1-0 lead. You already know what it is, a best of 5. Week 9, Tier 1, Season 6, Easy Lynx versus the ANNIHA Tators.
There is no other, only Zool. Alright, Lynxes are ready. So are the Tators.
Alright, so we're going to head into map 2. Tators facing a 0-1 deficit.
But we're off to Eichenwald where a lot can happen.
You know, definitely. And if anything's to give us a preview of that first chaos we saw on the map, it can easily go anybody's way right now. Queen asking for the score. Lynx has a 1-0 lead. They took map 1 of Busan. We are currently sitting on map number 2.
Ready for battle.
Start with the same tanks they have.
Attackers
The Tators will get their hand at attacking first. Classic Ryan Zarya at the start.
I do love a good Zarya.
Thank you.
Both with
It's
Sim.
like on a Mercy on the heel line.
That is a bit of a change. On a Bap, on a Mercy.
And Farah Sim.
And Soldier
Very classic
Sim.
pharmacy as well, and Ana with the solo heals.
Defend objective A.
Defensively, looks like Ryan, Sig, Soldier, Sim, and Mercy, Bap.
Got teleporter
Quick
up
TP with
point.
Tators. They just want to get right into the fight.
Ryan B. Ryan. Ooh.
Quick
Picking out your
2
mom.
kill by your mom.
Back and ready for more.
Taters backing up and regrouping. Oh,
Very
Mercy
good
almost
hold
made
by
it.
Lynx there.
Barrier is
Absolutely shut down that aggressive push by the Tators. Sending the TP, essentially just going right for it, but Lynx was well prepared.
So I just switched off Alfonso.
You all look like you needed some
Had to break through the shields a little faster, I think.
I have located the enemy.
Try and force on the way in. I heard that sleep.
Watching your back.
I think they're gonna have to knock Soldier and Mercy off of the top there if they're gonna want to make much headway in there.
Then they also got to get out of this hallway. I mean,
That-
asking to get car washed.
Yeah.
Your power back. Get in there.
Ooh, and Hammer's
Oh,
absolutely
good charge.
shut down. Nothing doing there.
Dragons.
Here comes that ult party. If you're the Tators, you gotta be careful. Lynx is sitting on 6 ults.
There's one of them. That was a good hold.
Tators putting in a strong battle. Sammy pretends with the visor trying to save it. He's not gonna be able to do it.
They're still holding on. They keep rushing in to hold on to the point.
And yeah, I've gotta say, like, the fights we have seen so far have been so deceiving.
Yeah.
You know, like I think you said, it looks like someone's gonna get an edge, and it's like a
Nope.
reverse switch next.
You thought? Ooh, big hammer.
Like they're still fighting. This is crazy.
Alright, they've almost capped it. There we go, they cap point.
Finally, the Tators captured after what feels like forever. 3 minutes 44 seconds on the clock while they acquire the payload.
Ultimate is almost ready.
That was
Thought that was gonna go into
not
time
look
there.
easy.
That's one of the worst parts of the match. That in the very end. So I do going through here. Got 2 ults on Tater's side and 3 on Lynxes. Comes Pie
And there's
Tide.
one for
Takes down
Gets
2.
2. Takes up the pharmacy.
That's a good edge to get. Hammer didn't get it.
Grab.
That was a good
does.
Tobelson. Making their space.
You know, caster curse kicks in again.
Sammy got to switch
just
to
cannot-
Widow.
I cannot have it on a live member.
That BG song. Stand up.
We're just gonna go with the payload cam for now. No one can kill the payload, right?
They're contesting right before this part. Oh, here comes Dragons. That almost declared the
You
space.
know,
that we
I've
did.
lost count, but I swear, like, Ban gets a dragon near like once a minute.
I was about to say, maybe about a minute. Just kind of like to 16, you'll have it. Ooh,
You know, and
that
here's the
hurt.
crazy, like, unique thing about it, and it, you know, maybe it's even a good pro tip that notice how Ban doesn't necessarily get a kill with it, but he creates so much space
Yep.
and forces them to back off.
That's why I love dragons. Even if you don't kill, you make space.
Keep me out of the fight.
Do that with the diva ult too. Pushing the way around the bend. They're gonna hold up around the end here.
Yeah, you know, after that early sweat, just trying to cap the point, they're rolling.
They got
right
their
now.
momentum now.
A lot of momentum here, sitting on 3 ults. Grab probably gets, oh sorry, 4 ults, excuse me.
There goes Hammer.
Rounding the corner, huge hammer.
Good lamp. Mortality field that helps. Comes window.
And again, I mean, if you thought the chaos was going to calm down in the payload map, you're mistaken. This is an absolute non-stop back and forth action. There's an absolute no lulls.
Widow putting pressure on from the background.
Look, I make this statement about almost every game I cast, but I really wish I could be in the comms right now.
Right.
There's no doubt it's gone complete rails.
I bet that's just as chaotic as what we're seeing. About to see dragons, watch. Here we go.
About to see dragons, about to see everything.
Yep. Good res. Takes down the other arm a bit. Big hammer.
Sigma getting a little hot here.
That was a heck of a hammer and charge. I saw that petty nade on her. Thought we wouldn't see it, but we did.
Lynx finally starting to show a little bit of resistance here. I mean, not to say they haven't been like obviously showing resistance, but finally a full stop.
Pushing them, yeah.
Yeah, like it seems like to that point, Taylor's absolutely just kind of chugging along that payload.
Now they're denying them
Naturally,
space.
spawn advantage comes into play here.
It really does. That's why this is one of the hardest parts. I think they're all trying to get to the hallway over here.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Just gonna trying to final group up. I'm sure they realize one fight, and they'll probably be able to cap it.
Make a good push. They've got a hammer. Let's say you're gonna have to keep that shield up with us. Gonna be a problem with that.
Dog doing absolute work on Sigma right now.
Oh yeah.
30 seconds remaining.
Also, with all that time that the Tators had, they are now whittled down to their final 30 seconds. You're probably looking at a last push here.
And a couple of hammers for sure. Gonna happen.
I mean, as chaotic as this has been, I wouldn't be surprised if they both get 2 within this fight.
There's one hammer.
The first one,
No
one gets
effect.
nothing.
That hammer did a little better. Right out of place. Taken down. Take it with her ult.
There's the Blur ult. But they got it around the corner, so they're still pushing.
Here comes the tire. Takes down.
They've got the Blur, that's still important.
Pulling them down.
Lynx finally
stop
put
there
a
at the
stop
end.
to it, but that's a very strong push by Tators there. That's definitely put on a lot of pressure.
0 to 2. Switching sides.
Having it that far is an uphill battle for the other team, especially when they're fighting this close.
Ready for battle.
So I'd definitely like to get your opinion, especially since you've played against both teams. If you're sitting in, if you're sitting in the Lynx room right now, What are you telling your team? Because that was a very strong push by the Tators. You know, you've got to match that.
I would honestly just be telling everybody play their best, fight hard, because we can push past that. Because if they can cap it at the end, they still win.
That, you know, well said. So we'll see what
Hence,
they run out
Junkrats,
here.
shield breakers. They're trying to come out with damage.
Attackers incoming. Defend
I think that the D.Va as well, you know, just create space.
That was a good switch, I thought. Switch to Orisa. Interesting, they went and teleported the point.
Oh, and here we go. You know, tasting their own medicine. How about we rest and teleport?
Mercy down. They're getting repelled off the point
Working a
slowly.
little better for the Lynx than it did for the Tators. They might actually cap it on this first fight.
I think they got it.
objective.
Wow, that 5 minutes and 50 seconds. That is a very strong time.
Gotta switch to a pharmacy here, try to put some pressure on them.
You know, absolutely beautifully executed push there by Lynx.
That was well.
5 minutes.
This is
Literally exactly what you want to happen. You got to the point quick, got your first pick quick, capped it quick. Because 5 minutes in general is ridiculous to cap the point here.
Yeah, and it also
That
gives you the
first
momentum that you need and the time to gain it if you don't have it.
Right, you know, especially as we mentioned, you know, getting that last point when the other defense has a spawn advantage is extremely tough. But when you have more time to take more attempts, you're sitting pretty. Because if I remember correctly, when Tators was attacking, they got there with about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So ideally, you've got 2 extra minutes to play with right now.
Veruca putting in some work as Sig now.
Speaking of Sig, there's a
Right.
very big flip there. I love a good beam drop and counter.
Yeah. Here comes Dragons. I just like announcing them. Wait
You
to
know,
see.
and again, and it's definitely not a discount ban at all. That's probably about the 6 or 7 directions we've seen where it's like he doesn't hit anyone, and that's a huge diva bomb.
Yeah, and it took out the Dragons.
Wow. Forget what I'm saying. Absolutely beautifully done. And again, 5 minutes on the clock now.
Comes down
Push
to
it
this.
57 meters.
Yep. Can come down to this corner here.
We must see the payload through its
Veruca switch to
destination.
Zarya. Comes window.
Rains from above.
You're just
Oh, here
clicking
comes
every
Tyre
Y
from the
button
top.
possible.
They teleported up because it's Tyre from the chandelier. That was so mean. Veruca gets
Yeah,
junked in the end.
On rails.
I love when they make plays like that though. Teleport a Diva Bomb or Tyre. Coming back up. That drag is coming up again, I'm sure.
Yeah, Ban's sitting on it. And again, like what I was saying about him before you know, the Diva Bomb. It's like, you won't see him get a kill, but you'll see him create so much space
Yep.
and sense what he's supposed to do.
One way or the other, if you get him off the point, you still win the game.
You know, speaking of that, Lynx just absolutely team wiping here. And just like that,
A little too late
it's
on the
over, and they'll
Dragons,
take map number
unfortunate.
2.
Lynxes clinch it, now they're 2-0.
play of the game.
Speaking of Dan, how about he gets, why don't you not give him the play as well? Absolute headshot sniping.
That was what helped them take the point. He was being a pain up top, that soldier was.
Yeah, take out the soldier and the mercy off the high ground. And helps him cap the second of a 2-0 lead heading into map 3, but that makes it match point for the Lynx.
Yep. Tater's gonna have to come out hard. We're gonna wait and see what changes they pull.
We are going to Gibraltar. So a little bit of an extended break here. We'll have to switch sides and, of course, get subs. And for those of you tuning in late, it's the International Overwatch League Season 6, Week 9, Tier Number 1. Easy Lynx carries a 2-0 lead over the Tators. As we head into our third map of the match, which is going to be Eichenwald.
No, they were just there, love.
Yep, I knew that. Testing you all.
We are heading over to Gibraltar.
That one. That one.
Exactly that map. You know it.
Sides have been switched. Now, just need to see if there's any substitutions necessary.
Bear for star. On Tater's side.
It looks like Lynx is bringing back in Poseidon for the win.
Switching Sammy off to tank. Okay.
Flexy, flexy.
Fun and flexing. I'm sorry. If you have any form of attention issues, though, it is nicer to not be in the same role all the time. I would play it off. I'm learning more about the game by learning all the roles. I think it actually helps you learn the other roles better. If you learn what each role entails, you can support the other role better.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's important to be a flex, but I think it's just as equally as important if you specialize in one category.
Oh no, I respect both. Because I've seen the ones,
I definitely
specialists,
respect both.
I just call them specialists. The ones that stay in one category, because it's like, yeah, they are usually like god tier. I just don't have the attention span for that, so I can't.
And sometimes you kind of just get stuck in it. Like obviously for myself, I mean, like everyone, I played DPS when I first got into this game, then I transitioned to the other ones. And obviously, back when comp was a compilation of all three roles,
Yeah.
I started climbing more as I kept picking support. So you kind of just like find.
I started as support. When I first started playing this game, I just went support because everybody wanted to DPS.
When I first got this game, I started as a Sombra main.
Oh my god. That would be awesome
exactly.
and terrible at the same time. Couldn't imagine just starting out being
it's been a long course after going
terrorized
from
by
Sombra all the way to Lucio.
Because Lucio's awesome.
Exactly.
I think I wound up being almost a Rain main. Almost.
I used to hate him until I actually like tried using him.
Once you get used to him, he's not so clunky and then it's just so much fun. Get those charges, or somebody runs into a random fire strike, and you're like, and him and, as far as tank goes, him and Sig are my tilt picks. If I'm playing one, get tilted, I'll switch to the other.
Yeah, for the longest time, I was just a one-trick Zarya in terms of tank, but like I branched out to Ryan. You know, I'll play a little Hog, but granted, as I say, Hog's not a tank. He's just a fat DPS.
I have a meme for that. Sorry. Made me think of it. Just shows this person hide behind a bigger person and it says Roadhog. And they're both shooting at something. Like, that's about right. It's what I've done as a support. You know, damage boost him, hide behind him.
Yep.
He's a squishy shield, but he's a shield. If you know how to crouch right. First tank that clicked for me was Sig.
I'll use him in quick play, but I'm scared to try using him in comp.
Oh my goodness, he can be so annoying in comp, especially like down to the last bit and you pull a Sig 9. Those are satisfying. Like all your team's on the point and you lift the other team up and they lose because they're not on it.
Right, looks like Bear is gonna make some subs. Looks like Bear is coming in for Seb.
By the way, those stars coming in for Bear.
Yes, that.
What she said.
Literally what she said.
I did, I seen it. That's what she said that we can get behind. Good.
We're good? Is that ready up from both sides?
Got Pika with the ready. Tators be ready. We waiting on our Lynxes. Lynxes readied up. Let's get into this match.
So we are heading to map 3 with Lynx potentially going for the win here. It is Gibraltar with Lynx carrying a 2-0 lead.
Arriving at watch point Gibraltar. Initiating match.
I have a love-hate relationship with this map.
Soldier Girl, first time chatter, welcome.
That's my sissy.
Ready for battle.
I told on her.
You have been exposed. There's nothing you can do about it.
She can't fight the DNA.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
She would like everybody to know that she's the way cooler sister and I'm the dorky one.
I am loving this.
So if you're the Tators here, you're sitting with an 0-2, your back's against the wall.
5, 4, 3.
Again, is it cliche to just say, obviously, you never give up? I mean, is there any
No, you don't
direct-
give up. I have actually been part of a come behind 3-streak win. Where we were down by 2 and we pulled behind to win. It can absolutely be done.
I've seen worse. We're going through it.
Yeah, and there you go. And not only can it be done, we've seen it on stream before.
Yeah.
I'll say I think it might be actually an advantage that they're starting on defense here, because now they can kind of set the mark that they have to beat themselves when the sides gets flipped.
Yeah.
But I mean, so far
Lynx
early
is taking
on,
space.
Lynx is pushing. Like
Almost to the
slowly but
point.
surely, Anna just sitting on the point, but the rest of the 5 are just absolutely creating so much space.
I don't always like that strat though, because once they get rolled, you're the last person on the point.
Yeah, you know, I would call it high risk, high reward, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
it works. You know, you're seeing it right now. Like,
Yeah. I've been
That
on
was
both sides of
fast.
that where it's awesome. You're just chilling on the payload. Like, this is great. Oh,
oh,
and
and here we go again.
random pause.
Random pause. Well, we're gonna get with the chat again, see if anyone DC'd. It doesn't look like it from the front, but
Oh, we lost Obsidian.
okay, there. We did actually lose someone this time.
Not that we wanted to. Come back, Obsidian. Please.
Ah, it appears. Wait, that's the Lynx side. Did they just clinch that in a 5v6 as the 5?
Yep. I think
That's
the
crazy.
Obsidian was having trouble before they DC'd.
Yeah,
And
that's
he did
great.
say
Like,
high
I was
risk,
gonna
high reward.
I was gonna suggest restarting it. Obviously, it was okay with the captains in the league, but they were down 1 and still capped.
Yeah, I think they just needed a pause on that's all. Waiting on Obsidian to come back in. I saw that they were back on.
Well, yeah, we got the notification that they're back on. Now we just gotta get them back in the game.
Obsidian, come back. Don't make me sing the full song. I'm not going to. We're not going to do that to the viewers. That's just mean.
Okay, well, it says they're ready.
I was about to say, but they need to be up there.
Right, I don't see them actually back in the game. I see them back in the lobby, though. Nope, okay, I've got Obsidian back in the lobby.
I'm back.
Okay, we've got the word that she's in, so we'll just see if the other side is ready, and we'll get back into it.
Waiting to hear that from him.
I hope you're happy, Fiend. You've gotten an American Idol war started in the Twitch chat now.
Yes! Look for that stuff.
Alright, both teams are ready. Unpause in action, and we're gonna go.
Oh, somebody link what's the funny up in
Hello.
this? Back in business.
Back in business, and again, you know, capping. I don't think I've seen many people cap that first
Get that
point
thing fighting.
with 5 minutes on the clock.
No, it's usually a good sweaty fight 'cause somebody's up top. Takes a while.
Flight routine.
Well, and even then, I mean, the fact that they got it underneath the bridge so quickly, usually that's where it gets contended for a while.
Yeah. And that's such an awkward place to fight too, usually. Monkey messing around in the back.
You know, 'cause speaking of the bridge, you're getting that right now here.
Angry monkey. Leave out of the back.
Lynx just pushing. Battle Mercy. Nino
Echo
just
doing the
pistol
Inception
whipping
ult.
like crazy. That was... I have no words on this. That was just crazy.
Yeah. Just like at least I got to see that. I don't know how to explain it, but I got to see it.
Yeah, again, Nino with the battle mercy. It's ridiculous.
Coming up around the last corner. We're gonna have to push a good hold here.
Yeah, if you're Tators, you gotta buckle down here. You've got the Diva Bomb.
They're
You can
getting
create some
dived
space
on.
between you. You can definitely cause some momentum here.
The bomb. Really good in our
There you go. That's how you do it. It starts with you.
Van gets Anna down. And Ryan.
Healing stream engaged.
Trinity on the soldier. A nice couple of clutch kills. Finally stops the momentum here.
They got a couple ults on their side, but they got some ults coming up on the Lynxes side too.
Someone get that payload moving.
Yeah, definitely. Defensively, you've got Reaper. You've got the window. If Soldier can get Visor, that'll be huge. And again, it's oh, there you go, Van. A nice quick 2. Takes out Anna and the Echo.
Working on Reinhardt now. Got Monkey. In spite of the pharmacy, they're pushing them back.
This is a good hold. This is a nice showing out for Tators here. This is what you want to see.
Yes, Metal Horsey. I appreciate you. I love Aressa. Got Visor. Oh, Angry Monkey. Oh, taken down. Mercy going for the risky res. Gets Soldier back.
And pulls it off.
Tap's got window up. It's a good place to put that window.
Yeah, Chai just absolutely peppering the window using the reset.
That switch from Monkey to Diva? Yep. Fair going to the back, pulling her ult.
Gotta be careful. You know, Anna's just waiting to pop her ult on probably Obsidian with his hammer.
Oh yeah. I'd either do that or Echo. Especially depending upon who Echo copies.
Yep, just get absolutely bring the full chaos.
Falcon. Reaper's ult for this side. Almost got Visor too. There goes Echo with Diva. Oh, he tried to be sneaky, but Ryan got it nanoed.
Oh, that's huge.
Soldier chasing him back with Visor.
They finally got around that corner though.
They got really close, so they got pushed back. They still got a little under 2 minutes to go.
Contact.
Time for at least 2 more fights. Oh, switch to Junkrat. Got taken down by Band.
Back with 2 ults. Ooh, not
Made with great wall.
Ryan.
Here comes the bomb.
Suiting up, damn it.
Oh, gets the mercy.
Still got the mercy. You know, took to the end, but Tators now doing a good job of obviously holding momentum, stopping the clock, and as long as you stop them from pushing it all the way, it is still a success.
Especially since you get that edge to be able to try to push it a little further than they did. They're coming and making space.
Trinity does have the visor ready.
Oh, big hammer. There's Bap. Big chains ult. And goes for Zen, gets him. Man, trying to avoid the Mei.
Nothing doing on the Reaper up there.
Unfortunate.
30 seconds remaining.
But again, it's like you said earlier, you don't give up. Again,
Sweaty till the
if
end.
you force him to use all of the clock, it still can turn out good for you.
Yeah, because if you get it before them, you get a better showing in the next round.
5 seconds away from overtime. It's gonna be close.
Gotta making a little space there. Ooh.
Good recovery by Tators here. At least forcing the overtime. They came to this point with 5 minutes.
Yep.
So you were able to burn all of their clock. That's definitely huge.
Thought that bomb would be a little bigger because of the freeze.
So Lynx does get the full cap, but you burned all of the clock. So the door has been left open.
0 to 3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
My dumb butt always forgets.
Giggle Bash, I've gotta agree. It's been a legendary battle so far. Really a tremendous effort from both sides. You know, even with Lynx sitting on a 2-0 lead, Tators has not made it easy. They forced them to
They're
sweat for
fighting
every
for it.
single point. Exactly.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Last minute check. Everyone squared away.
Well, she's not wrong.
Brig. This is the first Brig sighting we've seen today.
Tempest fugit.
Friggin' on it, could work.
Ha! Damage increased.
You know, from Tators, we don't know what line is yet.
2, 1. Attackers
Monkey and
incoming.
Diva. He's
Going
getting
for
a little
dive.
divey.
Escort the payload.
Divey shield, let's go.
Let's keep it going.
Right beside
Trinity going for Echo on this too.
All better.
I believe this is the first Torb we've seen as well, right? Or did they play Torb on Moose? No, I don't think so.
I'm
I
taking
don't think they did.
You know, speaking of Torb, it's a quick elimination of the Echo.
They took longer on this because they jumped down to the point.
Yeah, and I think that might have been the mistake the Tators made when they were playing defense, is that they
That's
tried to just stick entirely on the high ground.
Yeah, you gotta drop down to deny that space.
Right, exactly. And I'm sure Lynx is aware right now that the clock really is their friend right now. You know, they've set the bar. Tators has
Run
to
it
push
out.
the entire way.
Yep.
Lynx knows they can win if they just stall. They don't necessarily have to even prevent them from
That was
pushing
a
the
good
entire
sleep on band.
way. Sitting right now, Tators apparently has. Lynx. See that Tators stonewall right now. I mean, we didn't even get it around the corner and down the tunnel. And
Are you taking
already
too
some
loud?
early ults. You know, Brig with the rally now.
I'm watching the
As
farmer
mentioned in
scene.
the chat, it's a very good point. Brig is going to be a very good counter on the Reaper.
I saw Anna pulling her weight though, to be fair. I saw her sleep and that was awesome. Be the bird viewers if you miss a sleep.
Just some absolute work on Brig right now. Man's going to go take a ride.
I'll turn it down.
justice reigns from above.
Oh, here comes Tyre. Oh, thank goodness on their part. Got Monkey getting countered in the back line. Unfortunate.
Yeah, absolutely no momentum for the Tators here. Oh, and there might be right
That
there.
helps.
Bam with a huge triple kill. That's going to
Capitalize
definitely
on it.
finally get this payload moving.
There we go.
Don't stop now.
It is a game of momentum, and that might be the push they needed.
Look at you, band, coming in clutch. Getting a shout out.
Now they got the cut over here as they turn this corner. Got a Falcon a window, meanwhile the demon side sitting on a hammer. Briggs got another rally. Torbs nearly got ult.
Runs. Oh, unfortunate. They just got taken down. She'll likely be back with the ult. So taking him up.
He's got 2 in the lift.
Got Soldier down with it.
Double kill.
Nino works over Pikachu, takes him down.
Nino absolutely dominating.
Definitely making her work better than I do. I'm getting there, but I ain't
20
that good.
seconds left for the Tators to force this game. You know, if they hurry, they've got time for a group up, but it's got to be quick and it's got to be organized.
We can do this. You've got this.
You've probably got to push using the Valk.
Heroes never die.
There we go, there's Valk.
There's Valk, there's the
window.
window. Yeah, you've got to win this fight now.
Algo's
Fighting your Overwatch life here.
I was replacing the core so you
And
could use the
Torb ult
window.
might just do it.
And that definitely did
The entire potentially clinches it, and that's
Yep.
gonna do it.
That'll do it.
Lynx
Hard
takes
fought
the
battle.
map, the match, and the game. A 3-0 sweep over the Tators. But as I said, to the Tators, you know, you definitely don't have to hang your head over that one. You made them absolutely work for it. It was not easy at all.
Justice.
Nope,
You know,
I
this
even
was
see
that
the
early
fans
push
talking
earlier.
about great show.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we got 11 viewers in here. Obviously, those of you guys tuning in. Some of you coming late, some of you joining for this last map. Lynx just took map number 3 of Eichenwald to clinch the win. A 3-0 sweep over the Tators. They're going to improve to a record of 5-3-1 now. Tying them in 3rd place.
And losing.
The Tators
Not
fall
winning.
to 2-7-0. Also, Lynx ending their 4-game losing streak. Gets a W back in the column. But yeah, you know, absolutely great game.
That was amazing. That was a well-served dub.
Definitely. And so, Fiend, I don't know about you, but I'll ask you first. Obviously, just take the pressure off of me. Do you have an MVP? Do you have an MVP on either side? Because if I'm being honest, I don't think I can pick.
I know. Like, my first thought on Tators, like, I kept watching Band. Going in their backlining, trying to disrupt and do stuff, and a lot of the stuff he did actually helps them push along a lot. I'm thinking it was Band.
Yeah, you
They
know,
all-
Ban was the name we called. Obviously,
Oh my
we mentioned the
goodness.
Hanzo. You know,
Yeah.
not so much getting the kills with the dragons, but creating so much space so that his team could push up. They could push the payload, cap the point. So ban on Hanzo, and I guess for Lynx, Nino was a name we were calling a lot, especially most recent with the
I
brick
know.
pick.
That last bit with the brick pick would almost be an MVP thing right there, because I saw how much work they were putting in.
Yeah,
And they made it work,
absolutely.
and Brig is so situational, so to make that work good effect, that was amazing. So that would probably be my
Yeah.
hard choice pick on that side.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Obsidon as well. Obviously, a lot of good Rhine
Oh
play.
god, yes, those
you know,
hammers.
You know, the hammer's great shielding, blocking the other ults. It was a team win. As cliche as it is, but it absolutely was a team win
Oh,
for
yeah.
Lynx.
Great, putting it together. As much rushers, they were getting as much damage as they were seeing coming in from the Tators. They did a great job keeping it together.
Yep, definitely. And I think that's going to do it for us. If you got nothing else left to say, I don't think I've got anything.
Nope, just
Also,
great games on both sides.
yeah, absolutely. So, again, shout out to Tators and Lynx for an amazing match. It was definitely a pleasure to cast it. This was the International Overwatch League Season 6, Week 9, Tier 1. Easy Lynx takes a 3-0 victory over the ANNIHA Tators. I've been your host, Rondo. I was joined by Fiend. Stay tuned for more Overwatch action on the way. Playoffs are right around the corner. We are going to have plenty of other games casted for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
But until then, you guys have a good night and you guys stay safe.
Right.